Kendra Wilkinson is once again making headlines, but this time it has nothing to do with reality television, the Playboy Mansion, or Hollywood glamour. Instead, the former Girls Next Door star is opening up about a painful reality that many people can relate to: professional rejection. In a deeply emotional social media post shared this week, Kendra broke down in tears as she admitted that her career in real estate has become an ongoing struggle after losing a client. The heartbreaking video immediately spread across social media, with fans reacting to her raw honesty and vulnerability. The emotional moment came after Kendra revealed that one of her clients had fired her, a setback that clearly hit her much harder than many expected. Fighting back tears, Kendra admitted that she was devastated by what had happened. She explained that she constantly tries to do everything the right way, works hard every day, and gives everything she has to her career, only to face disappointment despite those efforts. In her emotional message, Kendra said she simply couldn't understand why things continued to go wrong when she was trying so hard. She admitted she was struggling with conflict, difficult personalities, and people who were rude to her in business. While she didn't reveal the identity of the client or the exact reason she lost the deal, she made it clear that being fired was emotionally crushing. One of the most emotional parts of her message focused on her children. Kendra explained that everything she does now is for her family, especially her son Hank and daughter Elijah. She emphasized that being a mother is her #1 priority, and that every professional setback feels even heavier because she is working to provide for them. She admitted that she wants to be successful not for fame anymore, but simply to create a stable life for her kids. For longtime fans, this emotional confession represents just how dramatically Kendra's life has changed over the past decade. Millions first met her in 2005 when she appeared on the hit reality series The Girls Next Door alongside Holly Madison and Bridget Marquardt. Living inside Hugh Hefner's Playboy Mansion, Kendra quickly became known for her energetic personality, carefree attitude, and humorous charm. She soon became one of reality television's biggest breakout stars. Her popularity eventually led to her own reality series, Kendra, followed by Kendra on Top, which documented her marriage to former NFL player Hank Baskett, the birth of their children, and many of the highs and lows of her personal life. For years, cameras followed almost every chapter of her journey. But as reality television opportunities slowed down, Kendra knew she needed to reinvent herself. Instead of relying on celebrity appearances forever, she decided to build a completely new career from the ground up. That decision led her into one of the most competitive industries imaginable: luxury real estate. In 2020, Kendra earned her California real estate license after completing the required education and passing the licensing exam. Rather than expecting her celebrity status to guarantee success, she repeatedly admitted she was starting almost from scratch. She later joined luxury brokerages and began learning the business through experience, networking, and constant hustle. Viewers watched that transition unfold in her Discovery Plus and Max reality series, Kendra Sells Hollywood, where cameras captured both her excitement and her struggles as she attempted to prove herself in a field filled with experienced professionals. The series showed that selling luxury homes isn't simply about fame or social media followers. It requires building trust, developing relationships, understanding contracts, negotiating millions of dollars in transactions, and competing against agents who often spent decades building their reputations. Kendra openly admitted during that series that she initially struggled. She even confessed that during the first season, she couldn't find her rhythm and found herself questioning whether she belonged in the industry at all. Over time, however, she gradually became more confident, listing and selling homes while earning respect from colleagues. In recent months, there were signs that things were finally improving. Earlier this year, Kendra proudly discussed how far she had come since beginning her real estate journey. She explained that she had developed an impressive portfolio of luxury listings in Malibu and Los Angeles after years of networking and building relationships. She described the transition from reality television into real estate as one of the hardest experiences of her life, saying it required completely rebuilding her identity. She emphasized that celebrity status means very little in real estate because clients ultimately want someone they trust with one of the biggest financial decisions they'll ever make. According to Kendra, every listing, every showing, and every negotiation had to be earned through hard work rather than fame. She also reflected on how different her life looks today compared to her 20s. Rather than glamorous parties, red carpets, and television cameras, her daily routine now revolves around property showings, paperwork, client meetings, and raising her children. Just weeks before this latest emotional setback, Kendra was also making headlines for another deeply personal reason. She shared an honest message about aging, explaining that she no longer feels pressure to maintain the image people remember from her Playboy years. She admitted she isn't trying to be that version of herself anymore and has accepted growing older with gratitude rather than fear. She acknowledged that critics often comment on her appearance and compare her to the young woman they remember from television, but she insisted she's finally at peace with herself. Kendra explained that she no longer measures success by fame, attention, or maintaining a glamorous public image. Instead, she measures success by being a good mother, finding happiness, and continuing to build a stable future. That message received widespread praise from many fans who admired her honesty about aging and personal growth. Ironically, only weeks later, she found herself confronting another painful challenge, this time professionally. The timing made the emotional breakdown feel even more significant because it highlighted how unpredictable life can be. Just when things appear to be moving in the right direction, one unexpected setback can shake someone's confidence. Despite crying openly, Kendra also made it clear that she's not giving up. Throughout her message, she repeatedly stressed that she intends to keep working, keep learning, and continue trying to improve. Rather than blaming others entirely, she acknowledged that real estate is incredibly difficult and filled with constant rejection. Anyone who has worked in sales knows that losing clients is unfortunately part of the business, but knowing that intellectually doesn't necessarily make the emotional impact any easier. One reason so many people connected with Kendra's post is because it showed a side of celebrity life that rarely gets attention. From the outside, many people assume reality television stars continue earning enormous incomes forever. But Kendra has repeatedly explained that she deliberately chose to leave behind easy television paychecks in favor of building a legitimate long-term profession. She has admitted that there were times when she questioned whether making that transition was the right decision because success didn't happen overnight. Building a new career after spending decades being known for something completely different is never easy. For Kendra, that challenge has been made even more complicated because every mistake happens publicly. Unlike most real estate agents, Kendra's struggles instantly become entertainment headlines. Every failed deal, every emotional moment, and every setback becomes public discussion. Following her emotional video, reactions online were mixed. Many fans expressed sympathy, praising her honesty and saying it takes courage to admit failure publicly. They applauded her willingness to show real emotions instead of pretending everything was perfect. Supporters noted that losing clients happens to professionals across every industry and appreciated seeing someone famous acknowledge that reality. Others admired the fact that Kendra continues trying to earn a living through traditional work instead of relying entirely on reality television or constantly revisiting her Playboy past. Many supporters pointed out that she chose to learn an entirely new profession, earn her license, and compete in an extremely demanding industry instead of simply chasing celebrity appearances forever. However, not every reaction was supportive. Some social media users questioned whether posting such an emotional video was appropriate for someone trying to build confidence among potential clients. Critics argued that publicly sharing moments of professional vulnerability could make future customers hesitant. Others suggested that the luxury real estate market is exceptionally competitive and that even experienced agents frequently lose listings and clients. Still, many people defended Kendra by saying authenticity shouldn't automatically be viewed as weakness. Several observers argued that showing genuine emotion makes her more relatable than celebrities who carefully curate every aspect of their public image. This isn't the first time Kendra has spoken openly about personal struggles. Over the past several years, she has discussed depression, anxiety, and the emotional impact of her years at the Playboy Mansion. She has described that chapter of her life as deeply complicated and acknowledged that she spent years working through emotional challenges while redefining who she wanted to become. Those experiences appear to have shaped the way she approaches life today. Rather than presenting herself as someone who has everything figured out, she has increasingly chosen honesty over perfection. Her latest message fits that pattern. Instead of hiding behind carefully edited photos or polished interviews, she showed herself crying after experiencing rejection. Whether people agree with sharing those moments publicly or not, there's no denying that her openness sparked widespread conversation. For many viewers, the story isn't simply about losing one client. It's about watching someone who once lived inside one of the world's most famous mansions now experience the same workplace disappointments millions of ordinary people face every day. That contrast has become one of the defining themes of Kendra's post-reality television life. She's no longer trying to recreate her past, she's trying to build an entirely different future. And like many people changing careers in their 40s, she's discovering that success often comes with setbacks, criticism, rejection, and moments of self-doubt. The question now is whether this latest disappointment becomes another temporary obstacle or another stepping stone in her long journey toward establishing herself as a respected real estate professional. If history is any indication, Kendra has already shown she's capable of reinventing herself more than once. From reality television star to author, from public celebrity to single mother, and from entertainment personality to licensed real estate agent, every chapter has required adaptation. This latest emotional setback may simply become another part of that ongoing story. For now, Kendra Wilkinson's honest confession has reminded people that behind the headlines and celebrity status is someone still navigating rejection, rebuilding confidence, and working toward a future she's determined to create for herself and her children. Whether this difficult week ultimately becomes a turning point or just another bump in the road remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Kendra's willingness to speak honestly about failure has once again put her at the center of public conversation. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.